going.
Oh, okay. Well, hi. Okay, so our potatoes are going. Ooh, they're almost done, which means we're almost ready to add it. While that was cooking, I was going to multitask because this recipe we get to add ham to. So I am just slicing up. It's a ham steak. And again, same thing. I don't like to cut them too big because remember, we want every bite we get, we want all of our goodness. So, can you guys all see how I'm cutting it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an exact science, guys. It's just ham. Ham tastes like ham. So, and we have a bone right here, so we're going to turn it and get around the bone.
Bone out.
Yep.
No one wants
Hi,
bone
Xander.
in their ham. Hi.
In their soup? Well, I guess some people do, but we're not one of them.
You're not going to want your the bone in your ham. Soon.
So obviously this is too much to do at once, so I'm just going to cut it right here because there's fat. So now, yep, that's our thickener that we added, and we're waiting to add it in until the potatoes are ready. So, now I'm just cutting it one way. It's just like a grid. That's how we cut it. Just like a grid.
Just like a grid.
Yep. And Mom uses lots of little shortcuts. Aiden, do you want to show yourself and everybody else? See, I get the pre-shredded cheese and the pre-cooked bacon. Of course, you can do it yourself.
Do what?
You can cook your own bacon and cut it up, and you can shred your own cheese. But
yeah, you can shred.
But it's a lot of work to do all of these ingredients.
You can crumble your own bacon, and oh no, the cheese is falling
now
out.
We're gonna pause and we're gonna add in.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna stop cutting. Now it's time to take our lovely, thick, creamy goodness.
Creamy goodness.
So first we add in this part. Woo! Which look at this. This is so cool. But it's also a very, very hard part.
It just went plop.
So we need to stir it and break it up and get it all mixed in to our lovely, yummy goodness. Okay? So we turned it down, and let's get some light on it. See, it's already starting to look good. We haven't even added all the goodness yet. So, see, this is also why I like the metal whisk. See, the inside of this pot is steel.
Yeah.
So it won't get scraped up like the black pot I showed you. Now, we've stirred in our thickener, that was good. And we want to make sure, because it takes a minute to stir it up and for it to all mix together. It's kind of like making chocolate milk.
Mom.
So, now,
Mom.
what, honey?
Are you going to use the pot?
The what? No, honey. So now, remember I said I was going to use a little bit of heavy cream to make it creamier. So there's 2 cups.
It looks like
and we need a total, well, it is, but it's similar. It's just much thicker. And we need 2 cups of milk.
Xander, can you tape this for me?
And go ahead and pause it.
Actually, never mind. I can.
We can pause it.
I'll tape it.
Type it for a minute so I can get my tape.
So, do you want to stand up on that chair? Are you guys having fun taping?
Yep.
All right. So you see how we're starting to look like soup?
And milk.
Yep. And Mom, we like salt and pepper, so I'm going to add the pepper. Yum. I know it looks like a lot, but then watch. I'm going to stir it in. Are your arms getting stronger just watching this?
No.
No. All right.
It's me. I'm taping.
Yep. It's Super Xander. Okay.
Yay.
So, that's all going to heat up together. And I am going to pause for a moment. Be careful.
Okay.
You don't have to stir it all the time. But you see it's starting to look like soup now? And then we're still going to add the ham and the bacon.
You guys don't have to do this both at once. But
what, honey?
if you ask to do it, then make sure you have a grown up.
Oh,
I'm
he's talking to
taping.
Connor and McKenna. Very nice.
Because it may be dangerous.
Well, the great thing about videos, Xander, is they're around for a really long time. So as you guys get older and maybe you say, oh, wow, I want to make some of Mom's soup, you can always find the video and watch
And
it
if-
again.
And if you're old enough, you are able to handle a kitchen knife that's very, very sharp.
Well, you know, there's other tricks too.
Seriously.
You can buy pre-diced ham.
Ooh,
Obviously,
smart.
I have pre-shredded cheese. There's a lot of little shortcuts, but
the show.
there's some things you just can't shortcut.
Yes.
I do it this way. So everybody does it their own way. I'm showing you guys how I do it because Mom
Guys.
says, be careful. Hey, we pay attention
Guys,
and not argue
look
while we're doing it.
at the peeps. Peeps, yes. Mom bought peeps. And donuts. Don't forget about the donuts.
Well, that was for Riley.
Yeah,
His birthday today. But she's out with,
but
you know,
Mom
doing stuff.
is the best.
Thank you.
I'm
Sandra.
going to look inside of the pot.
Be very careful. Please don't drop my phone inside, okay?
It looks very soupy.
All right, let's go ahead and pause it for a minute while I finish cutting up. So now,
Right now, we've just started on the next part.
okay,
That's-
so now it's all getting thick and bubbly. See? Our potatoes look good.
Yes.
Now we're going to add in some ham.
Add in the little cubicles of ham.
Cubicles, that's adorable. Watch what you're videoing, sweetie. Okay, so
And yes.
see, this is where I mean that measurements aren't exact because it only calls for, say, 2 cups, and I'm putting a lot more because I like it to be thick and like a big meal and taste super good.
Yes. Yes.
So now we've added ham, and I think it's
Mom, how do you set this up?
okay. Let's see. I think Xander's done videoing. Also, as you can see, Mom's doing some cleanup as she goes, which is handy, you know, put stuff away and make sure it's all ready to go. So now we've added in our ham, and I'm just stirring it really good because pot this big, we want to make sure that we don't burn anything to the bottom. So we keep up on that. Now, like I said, I'm taking a few shortcuts. This is the pre-cooked and crumbled bacon, which is handy. Careful when you open these. They can, you know, get out of control. So, again, my recipe calls for, I think, 16 ounces or so. So, we're going to use, and that's doubling it because it calls for more, but you're supposed to sprinkle it on top at the end. So once you make your bowl of soup, you sprinkle a little bit of shredded cheese and some dollop of sour cream and a little bacon bits on the top, and it looks yummy. And it is yummy, but we don't have to do that. We can do what we like. So now I'm stirring in. Let me get it. You want to see? Exciting stuff. See? Stirring in the bacon. You see how much is in this pot now? Yum! So now we've got ham and bacon in here. Now the next one, I will say, is probably one of the harder parts. And for this, when you're making a lot like I am, or even a little, it's really important that you have a really strong spoon. Like these little plastic ones like this cannot handle thick soup like this. It is way too hard. So, again, I could shred it myself, but I took the shortcut. So each one of these bags is 2 cups. And so I have plenty. I have extra sharp cheddar, and then I have some blended ones that have cheddar, Monterey Jack, all kinds of yummy goodness. So we like this stuff, so I'm using quite a bit. So let's start with our sharp cheddar. And we can just open these up. And we do them one at a time and then stir it. Otherwise, we end up with a giant clump of cheese in there. And that's no good. So that's the first one. We use our sturdy spoon, stir it around. And now I need to turn the heat down because I can see how really hot it is. And if it's this hot at the top, it's even hotter at the bottom. And then we have to be concerned with it sticking. Sorry. So we're adding our cheese, and the next ingredient will be the sour cream, which is super yummy. So here we go. Ooh, oh my goodness. We almost ended up with a paper towel in our soup. So, here, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm coming. Yeah, I think your brothers gave up. Or Aiden and Sandra, if you're watching this. See how I'm kind of gently, we want to stir it in. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I can't wait for everybody to eat some. Okay, so halfway. Next. So we're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna pause. So then sour cream. Again, it calls for a certain number of cups, and if you actually look at it, it kind of tells you, because this is 24 ounces. And there's 8 ounces in a cup. So, do our math. That would be 3 cups, FYI. So, I know I need, I think, 4 for this, but, so I just have to do this. Okay, usually it works, but since I know I'm using the whole container, I can go like this. And it's kind of not the same as the cheese, but it's really important that once we put it in, we stir it slowly, and we make sure that we move it all around and get all of it broken up and mixed in really good, because this is another thing that makes it really good and creamy. I wish I had some honey mustard pretzels right now. That would be so good. Here. Now let's see what we're doing. Whee! So, see how there's kind of like a big lobby. So we want to stir it up. We're going to have just barely enough of this giant pot. And then, whew, lots of soup. So, now we're stirring that in. Now I'm just going to pause and stir for a minute. All right, we got it all mixed up. And here's our little tester bowl.
My time to try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Look at that face. Somebody's tired.
That was delicious.
What do you think? You just want the whole bowl now? All right, go ahead. So I think we successfully made basically a giant vat of potato soup. Amazing. I love you guys. Have a great night.